So let's go over the merge algorithm. So in our merge algorithm, we'll have two arrays. Here's array 1. Array 1 has 4 elements inside of him. So his n elms is equal to 4. And then we have array 2. And array 2 has 5 elements inside of him. So his n elms is 5. Okay, notice that these are already sorted arrays. So when we send in these arrays, they are already sorted. We're going to send both of these arrays into our method, our merge method. So step 1 in our algorithm is to create a third array called array 3 and make his size equal to the number of elements in 1 plus the number of elements in 2. So we'll make an array 3, and his size is equal to 4 plus 5, which is 9. So you can see here's an array of size 9. Step 2, you compare index 1 equal to 0 to array of 1's number of elements from array 1, and index 2 equals 0 to array 2 dot n elms from array 2. So in other words, you're going to go through both of these arrays. Here's index 1. He'll start out at 0 and go to n elms, so he'll go to index 3. And here's index 2, and he'll go from 0 to n elms, so he'll go to index 4. And we're going to increment them and compare them as we go along. Okay? So we do what it says to do, and we say array 1's index 0, which is 0. So we compare 16 to 5, and we're asking, is 16 less than 5? Which it's not. So we know it's not true, so we'll skip this step. It is false, so we take the value in array 1. Then the value in array 1 is greater than or equal to the value in array 2, so array 2 needs to be transferred to array 3, and index 2 needs to be incremented, or index 2. So we know, since it was false, 16 was not less than 5, we'll transfer the 5 to array 3 and re-increment index 2. Go over here, it says increment index 3. That's an important step we need to always do. And step 5 says repeat step 2 until we reach the end of either of the two arrays. So either index 1 is equal to the array number of elements inside of his array, or index 2 is equal to the number of elements in array 2. So we're going to repeat this where we're comparing what the value at index 1 to the value at index 2. So we ask, is 16 less than 10? False. So we know we transfer our value from array 2 to array 3, and we increment index 2. Then we importantly increment index 3, and we repeat. Is 16 less than 15? No, it is not. So we transfer the 15 and increment index 2. Then we increment index 3. We do it again. Is 16 less than 25? And yes, we are finally true. The value in array 1 is smaller than the value in array 2, and array 1's value needs to be transferred to array 3. And array 1's index is then incremented. So the 16 is transferred to array 3. Index 1 is incremented by 1. And index 3 is incremented. And we repeat. Is 25 less than 25? No, it is not. So we transfer the value from array 2 to our array 3. We increment index 2. We increment index 3. We compare again. Is 25 less than 30? Why, yes, it is. We transfer the value from array 1 to array 3. We increment index 1. Notice that when we have repeats, we are not checking for that inside of our new array. And that's okay. for this assignment. All right, so then we compare again. Is 100 less than 30? No, it's not. So we transfer the 30. We increment index 2, and we increment index 3. Now we've reached where index 2 is equal to the array of number of elements in array 2. So we get to stop going to step 2, and now we'll go to step 6. And we check. Was it index 1 equaling array 1's number of elements that got us out of that loop? No, it wasn't. It was index 2's is equal to the array number of elements in array 2. So we know we've reached the end of array 2. So we need to insert all the rest of the items from array 1 into array 3. So we increment index 3. We insert the 100. We increment index 1. We insert the, we increment index 3. We insert the 108. We increment index 1. We increment index 3. And we know we've reached the end because index 3 is equal to his number of elements. So we move on to step 8. Array 3 now is a sorted and merged version of array 1 and array 2. So now we can return array 3. You should be able to code these steps now, and you should understand this algorithm. Try to code for efficiency, and think about the number of steps in your code.